Hey guys, happy Saturday. We are here today with a team relay or a team workout. So we're going to do a workout with a team of 5, so that means it's going to take the whole class and you're all going to work together. So here's how it's going to work. Okay, so you're going to row a 10K for time in 500-meter intervals. So we have each athlete doing something different, but all based off of athlete 1. So if I was athlete 1, I would row for 500 meters, while the rest of the athletes, one's going to be doing toes to bar, one's going to be doing pull-ups, one person will be doing wall balls, and the last person will be doing man makers. Okay? So after I finish my 500-meter row, then we're going to switch people, and we all just rotate to our next station. Okay, so everybody will be doing something different each time. Now, what that means is that if I'm one of those athletes, I'm going to row a total of 4 times. So no matter who you are, you'll row 4 times, and that should equal out to be our 10K. So our score today is going to be total time it takes us to row our 10K, and also total reps by our team. So it'll kind of be a little bit of a competition between the 9, 10, and 11 a.m. since each class will be capped at 5 people. Okay, so that'll be kind of fun to see how you guys do with that. I think it'll be a lot of fun. We already went over this. Basically, that each athlete will rotate after the person rowing is finished with 500 meters, and each person will row 4 times. Another option that we want to make sure that if you're doing this at home and you can't come in, then you're going to row 500 meters just like everybody else, and then you're going to set 90 seconds for each of these other 4 stations that you're doing. So if I did my row for 500 meters, then I would do 90 seconds of toes to bar, 90 seconds of pull-ups, and so on and so forth until I get back to that row, okay? Obviously, if that doesn't make sense, let us know, and we'll be happy to answer your questions, but hopefully that makes sense to you. So let's go ahead and go over our movement standards. We're going to take you down over here a little bit more where we have everything set up. Okay, so our first station is going to be that row. I'm not going to show you the row just for because of time. You know, most of you should know how to row. If you need some pointers and things, obviously let us know. Make sure you strap your feet in. Here, you know, you're going to pull on the handle. Make sure you're not death gripping that. Make sure you're fully extending on that and not cutting your row short. This might be a place too where you're going to get a little bit more recovery as well, because you've got 4 other movements here. Have to think about that for a second. Okay. Then after you row, you're going to go right to the toes to bar. So here we want to make sure that we're really like pushing for this movement each time. Making sure that, remember, the reps don't count if both feet don't touch at the same time. You know, you guys know I'm a big stickler on that one. Okay, so for me, the best way to do my toes to bar is jump from the ground and then go right into it. See, that was a no rep there on that third one. See how my toes didn't touch? For one, you could hear it, but you could also see it, okay? So remember, touch your toes every time. Really make sure that you're pushing down on the bar and hitting those hollow body positions, okay? After we do our toes to bar, then we're going to do our pull-ups. So we can do strict, we can do kipping, we can do butterfly. All we need to see is that chin going over the bar on top and that full extension at the bottom, okay? So what works best for me is going to be my kipping. Okay, same thing, pushing away from the bar at the top to make sure that I can get back into that position. Okay, that Superman position basically. Okay, now we'll go to our wall balls. So we've got a couple of things that we're looking for on our wall balls. If you're a man, you're going to the black line. If you're a woman, you're going to the purple line, or a 9-foot target, 10-foot target. And you're going to be using a 14-pound wall ball for the ladies, 20-pound wall ball for the men. We're making sure that we hit below parallel, so we're going to want that hip crease to get below the top of the knee. Okay, really push through the whole foot here. And keep that ball in that front rack position, okay? So if I was here, got that ball in my front rack position, and I'm going to drive. gets a little bit harder. You might have to jump a little bit if you're a little bit shorter, but just make sure you really drive through those legs, okay? Use those legs to propel that ball up, okay? Then the last movement is going to be our man makers. We haven't done these in a while, so these should be good. But our dumbbells are going to be 55, 35. We're going to start with them on the ground. We're going to come down, come all the way out, like we're going to do a push-up, because we are. So we're going to go push-up. Then we're going to do row, row, step together, and then we're going to clean it. And that's one. Okay? So a couple things we're looking at here is we want to make sure that we're not being all crazy with that row. So we want to control it. So we're going to be here. Maybe I need to move my feet out a little bit. So I'm here, row, row, keeping those elbows tight to my body. Jump those feet in like you're going to do, finish a burpee. That's when you're going to kind of swing those dumbbells up. Okay, like a kettlebell swing. And then when you come up here, you want to make sure your head is through and you're fully locked out at the top. Okay? I think this will be a really fun workout doing it together here at the gym, so I'm excited to see who comes in. You guys know that I typically coach on Saturdays at 9 a.m., so hopefully I will see you there.